Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool new problem has been exposed and January transfer could provide answer. In the latest blood red column, Ian Doyle looks at what is fast becoming a problem position for Arne Slot at Liverpool. The first regarded the infamous final piece of the jigsaw, the one arrival hailed as the player capable of helping Liverpool take the final step only for another hole to immediately open up elsewhere in the squad, and then there was the problem position of left-back, a role that, despite some honourable mentions, was never properly addressed until the unassuming Andy Robertson was brought in from Hull City in the summer of 2017. Robertson, of course, is now coming towards the end of his time at Anfield, only weeks away from being able to talk to clubs from abroad. A new deal may be forthcoming but, having invested £40 million in Milos Kerkez during the summer, Liverpool hope they are future-proofed despite the Hungarians' testing start to life at Anfield. Instead, the position that is now causing the most consternation for the Reds is on the other side of the defence. Replacing Trent Alexander-Arnold was never going to be a straightforward task given the huge influence the England international exerted in the title wins under Jurgen Klopp and last season with Arne Slot in charge. His is a unique talent that simply cannot be replicated. Liverpool have long held great belief in Connor Bradley making the step up as a regular starter, with the academy graduate challenged last season by Slot to prove he could establish himself in such a manner. The caveat, though, was Bradley had to be physically capable of handling the intensity of regular minutes with Liverpool. And the jury remains very much out in that regard. Missing part of pre-season and the opening week of the campaign wasn't the best start. And after finally hitting a vein of form, Bradley has once again been broken. Having been among the many players rested for the League Cup surrender at home to Crystal Palace, the 22-year-old got through the duration against both Aston Villa and Real Madrid and lasted 83 minutes in the defeat at Manchester City before playing the full 90 in Northern Ireland's defeat at Slovakia and then handed a fifth start in 16 days in his country's final World Cup qualifier at home to Luxembourg on Monday. It was evidently too much. Bradley lasted until half-time before being replaced, having suffered a muscle problem. Slot fears will keep the defender out for at least the next 3 weeks, a run of 7 games in 22 days that starts at home to Nottingham Forest this afternoon. Bradley's quality has never been questioned. The issue is the youngster has still not started more than 5 games in a row for Liverpool. His outings this season, though, have been plentiful compared to right-back summer signing Jeremy Frimpong, who has twice suffered hamstring problems, the most recent of which has seen him sidelined for the last month with no scheduled return date. So, now what? Dominik Szoboszlai's impact as an emergency right-back earlier in the campaign understandably lessened over time, with the Hungarian in any case needed in his recognized attacking midfield role with Florian Wirtz now also out. The situation is complicated further by Joe Gomez also being needed as the one available recognized centre-back alternative to Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk. And having played a full 90 minutes only twice since Boxing Day last year, Gomez won't be expected to play every game over the coming weeks. Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool transfer news, contract updates, and insider reactions from Anfield. Subscribe now for daily Liverpool FC updates and breaking football news. Our second news is Unai Emery explains Harvey Elliott predicament amid £35 million Liverpool transfer trigger. Harvey Elliott has made just 5 appearances for Aston Villa since joining on loan from Liverpool on transfer deadline day. Unai Emery insists there are multiple reasons behind Harvey Elliott's limited playing time at Aston Villa beyond just Emi Buendia's return to form. The Liverpool loanee has featured in just 5 matches for his new club following his deadline day arrival. Should the 22-year-old make another 5 appearances, Villa will be required to pay Liverpool £35 million to secure his services permanently under the terms of the deal. Elliott was prevented from facing his parent club when Emery's side lost 2-0 at Anfield earlier this month, but he was also omitted from both matchday squads against Manchester City and Bournemouth. The Villa boss has previously stated he considers the England under-21 international's optimal position to be as a number 10, but he highlighted the abundance of choices in that role as the explanation for his restricted minutes, reports Birmingham Live. Buendia, who was anticipated to depart Villa in the summer, is among key players positioned ahead of Elliott in the hierarchy. The Argentine has delivered 6 goal contributions this season, finding the net against Fulham, Feyenoord, Tottenham Hotspur and Bournemouth. He had an injury for 10 months, and after he was training with us, he needed time to get in everything, good, mentally, physically confident, Emery remarked regarding Buendia's form. He struggled last year and all the season, firstly with us for 6 months, not getting his performance and not playing consistently and not feeling really good. When he was on loan in Germany, with Bayer Leverkusen, he didn't achieve his confidence. He didn't achieve minutes. He didn't achieve numbers to recover himself, like a player he is. This year is completely different. He started so focused. He started the season very demanding, getting fit, feeling confident, playing with his skills, showing in each match he played in pre-season. Everything that happened around him, he deserved it because he worked hard to recover his best form as a player like he had before he was here. When we decided to keep him here, and he decided to stay here as well, I was confident he could get the numbers he is achieving. When questioned whether Buendia's displays had been the primary reason for Elliott's limited playing time, Emery responded, "It is everything, because the adaptation is something that some players need more than others. But the team is going forward and being very demanding to achieve individual and collective performance, also the consistency we need. Some players, they need more time, or we can speak about how he struggled last year, Buendia, to achieve what he is doing this season. Harvey Elliott, he is working very well. He is working consistently. He is a good guy and his commitment to Aston Villa is fantastic that I am happy how he is doing his work here, but now it is difficult because he has other players playing and performing well, for example Emi Buendia and other players. Elliott has not played for Villa since October 2nd. Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool transfer news, contract updates, and insider reactions from Anfield. Subscribe now for daily Liverpool FC updates and breaking football news. Our third news is Liverpool and Arsenal keeping eye on 17-goal striker as Everton plot shock Serie A swoop, the latest Premier League transfer rumours rounded up and analysed, with news from Liverpool, Arsenal, Everton, Fulham and more. Another busy day of gossipmongering has been and gone, and that means that's it once again for 3 added minutes regular morning roundup and review of the biggest new Premier League transfer rumours, starting with a story for fans of Liverpool, Arsenal, and perhaps a few other teams, caught offside allege that both of those two sides are keeping an eye on Crystal Palace forward Jean-Philippe Mateta amid uncertainty over his future at Selhurst Park, with the Frenchman supposedly yet to decide whether to stay or push for a transfer in the near future. Several other teams are credited with interest in Mateta, too, including Manchester United, Newcastle and Tottenham Hotspur, but this report states that Arsenal and Liverpool are the main teams to watch as the 28-year-old decides whether to commit his future to Crystal Palace or not. Apparently there is more optimism now at his current club that he might stay, but his form across the 2024-25 season, during which he scored 17 goals in all competitions, means that there are a lot of teams who would make a move if he decides it's time to leave. He'll have 1 year left on his contract at the end of the current season. The 3 a.m. verdict, no firm evidence is offered for the idea that Liverpool and Arsenal are at the front of the queue, but there's little doubt that a bidding war of some kind will erupt if Mateta doesn't want to sign a new deal come the end of the current campaign. There seems to be very little chance that he leaves in January as it stands. Everton lining up shock move for ex-Manchester United man. Let's head over to the Hill Dickinson Stadium, now, for a story from Football Insider which claims that Everton have none other than Napoli star and Scudetto champion Scott McTominay in their sights as they make plans to rebuild their midfield. The story claims that the club have no intention of extending Idrissa Gueye's contract, which expires this summer, and are aware that James Garner could leave, with both Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest keen, and as such they are now trying to lure McTominay away from Italy this January to get their ducks in a row early. The former Manchester United man may not be the only player on their midfield shortlist, and it's said that they will cast their net far and wide to find some fresh blood. There's no word on how much they may need to offer to bring Napoli to the negotiating table or on whether McTominay would be keen to come back to the Premier League. The 3 a.m. verdict: no chance, surely, at least in the foreseeable future. McTominay is a regular starter for a Champions League team and seemingly very happy in Naples, and we can't imagine that Everton have enough spare cash to table a sufficiently attractive offer just now. Fulham and Nottingham Forest target Ghana star. Let's finish up with what may be a slightly more realistic rumor, at least in our opinion. Sport Witness have brought together some stories from the African media which suggest that Fulham and Forest are preparing proposals for Istanbul Basaksehir and Ghana defender Jerome Opoku. Through Fulham's youth academy, is apparently flattered by the interest from the two teams and in particular is said to see a return to Craven Cottage as his dream. There's no suggestion that a formal offer has been made by either side, but it suggested that something is clearly building around Opoku's future after impressive performances in Turkey. Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool transfer news, contract updates, and insider reactions from Anfield. Subscribe now for daily Liverpool FC updates and breaking football news. Our fourth news is Liverpool latest, star-branded problem as Jurgen Klopp offers up apology. The latest Liverpool news as ex-boss Jurgen Klopp makes an apology as a current Reds fan favorite is called out by an icon of the game. Liverpool are set to return to action this Saturday as they face Nottingham Forest at Anfield. The fixture arrives following a disappointing 3-0 defeat to Manchester City that sent the Reds into the international break on a low note. Prior to their loss against City, Liverpool had been on a winning streak, securing victories against Aston Villa and Real Madrid, keeping clean sheets in both matches. The small resurgence had given fans hope that the Reds were back on track after a series of losses threatened their Premier League title defence. However, following their recent setback against City, Arne Slot's team now sits 8th in the league table, highlighting the urgent need for points. Amidst this, a former Liverpool star has opened up about his relationship with ex-manager Jurgen Klopp, while a current favourite is reportedly at odds with his national team coach, Jurgen Klopp's apology. Former Liverpool star Sadio Mane has shared that Jurgen Klopp apologised to him for not signing him during his tenure at Borussia Dortmund. Mane, who moved from Southampton to Liverpool in 2016, enjoyed a successful 8-year spell at Anfield. Klopp had spotted Mane's talent while he was at Red Bull Salzburg in 2014, during his time managing Dortmund. In a wide-ranging chat on the Rio Ferdinand Presents podcast, Mane said, "I met Klopp. He wanted to bring me to Dortmund, but it didn't work out. When Klopp moved to Liverpool, he reached out to Mane about joining the Reds." The Senegalese star continued, "Klopp called me. First of all, I say, coach. He said, 'How are you? It was my fault, you didn't come to Dortmund. Because, you know, I wanted to come there. I met him first. I was not happy. And he apologized for this. And he said, we will build the team no one wants to play against. And then, if we grow up together, you will play every game.' So when he was in Liverpool, and I was also making my way, I go to Southampton. And that was, okay, we meet again." Reflecting on Klopp's persuasive tactics that led him to Anfield, he said, Klopp, called me. He said, "Listen, it didn't work out. It was my fault. So what do you think? We work again or?" And then I go to meet Mauricio Pochettino at Tottenham. I say, "Okay, so make sure you agree with my agent, everything. I will come to Tottenham." And I come back home, 3 days after, Klopp called me. I say, "This is my Klopp. This is the right, this is what I want." Mane has been a key player for the Reds, scoring 120 goals and providing 46 assists in 269 appearances across all competitions, helping them secure a Premier League title, an FA Cup, a League Cup and the Champions League at Anfield. Chiesa problem emerges. Italy manager Gennaro Gattuso has suggested Federico Chiesa has a problem, whilst explaining the Liverpool winger's continued absence from the national team. The 28-year-old hasn't pulled on an Italy shirt since their European Championship's last 16 defeat to Switzerland in June 2024. Whilst Chiesa found opportunities limited at Anfield during his first season on Merseyside last year, he's become a regular fixture in the current campaign, contributing 2 goals and 3 assists. Gattuso has been keen to bring Chiesa back into the Italy setup since taking charge of the national side in June. Yet the Liverpool player has turned down call-ups for the September, October and November international windows. Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool transfer news, contract updates, and insider reactions from Anfield. Subscribe now for daily Liverpool FC updates and breaking football news. Our last news is when Liverpool hopes to have tied Ibrahima Konate to new contract by. Ibrahima Konate is set to become a free agent on July 1 next year as things stand, but Liverpool is reported to have held productive talks over an extension in recent days. Liverpool is reportedly feeling hopeful over its chances of tying Ibrahima Konate to a new contract at Anfield. Konate's current deal is due to expire at the end of this season, and he has been linked with a move to the likes of Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid. The centre-back remains on the same terms he signed upon joining the Reds from RB Leipzig in 2021. Earlier this year it was suggested that Konate was asking for a pay rise from £80,000, $105,000, per week to £200,000, $263,000, per week, and updates on the Frenchman's future have been in short supply in recent months. As things stand, Konate will be free to sign a pre-contract agreement with a foreign club from January 1 onwards. However, Rousing the Cop is now reporting that Liverpool is confident of keeping hold of the 26-year-old, and wants to tie him down before the end of the year. Talks between Liverpool and Konate are reported to have gone well over the last week, with Konate's camp insisting that it has not agreed terms with any other club over a free transfer for the defender next year. Konate does not give many interviews, and has not spoken publicly about his future since May, when he talked about his goals with the club. "I know I have a lot of objectives with this club, to become a leader, to win everything," Konate told reporters after Liverpool won the league. "I am very happy here, to be fair. This is another conversation with the club and my agent. We will see what will happen in the next few weeks, or I don't know when, but we will see, let me say that. Progressing? Not really, but my agent met the club last week, but I don't know what will happen. I cannot say what my agent said to me, but yeah. We will see what will happen." Konate is believed to have turned down several contract offers from the Reds as he has not been happy with the terms offered to him, but the latest update suggests a breakthrough could be on the horizon. If a new contract is to come to fruition for Konate at Anfield, it would provide stability in the centre of defence amid the uncertain futures of Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez. Van Dijk turns 35 next year, while Liverpool has been open to selling Gomez in each of the last 2 summer transfer windows. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.